Welcome to LL Energy. I call upon my angels, guides, and ancestors to come into this reading to give us clear-cut messages and guidance. Please watch over everyone, protect them, guide them on their path. Namaste. So I'm just going to do a quick reading. I say quick and then it's never quick, but I am going to try to be quick. And also just to say, I hope everyone is okay. Happy New Year. And even though it's a bit late, but Happy New Year. I had to take a break for a while. Also, I'm able to read right now as well because I'm actually not feeling very well. But yeah, let's get into it. I apologize for the fact that I've taken quite a long break. But you'll see more consistent posting from me. Okay, so let's get into it. I just feel like energy-wise, everyone has been going through quite a lot. So I want to do a reading for empaths, first of all. Okay. I'm going to keep everything in the upright today. I'm not going to do reversals. Oh, gosh. Wow. We have the Four of Wands and the Knight of Cups that fell out. Some cards I won't be able to show as well because there's a whole thing around nudity and all of this stuff on YouTube right now. So there could be a relationship or somebody coming in saying that they want a relationship or commitment with you. Yeah, the Emperor. Something to bring balance to a situation, or maybe that person is juggling quite a lot of things at the moment. Or it could be people as well. But I feel like empaths, I'm going to do some readings for empaths. I feel like they need it as well. Not to say that anyone else doesn't need it, but I feel like I'm going to start doing some readings just for them too. Okay, let's see. This is a new deck, so my shuffling is quite bad. Okay, somebody could be keeping something from you. Yeah, could be keeping something from you. Obviously, take what resonates. If it doesn't resonate with your situation, do not take it. And also, even if you're not an empath, obviously, if you want to watch it, it's absolutely fine. But yeah, take what resonates with you. So, as soon as I'm confined to my home, what better way to spend it than doing something you love? Okay. I don't actually have any pre-done messages either because I just didn't want to work that way today. So let's see. Okay, Okay, so major arcana here we got is the Chariot. So that's the only major arcana I've got here so far. First card I got is the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. And the Six of Wands. So, bottom of the deck I got the Strength card. So, you could have Leo in your chart, or you're taking on the energy of a Leo. Or you're needing to have strength in a situation. You could be going through a transition right now. Yeah, a transition right now, working on yourself. This is just what I'm seeing at the bottom of the deck. Working on yourself, trying to get your money up, maybe, and focused on being the Empress. That's what it looks like you're focused on. You're focused on bringing abundance to yourself, bringing abundance to your life. Obviously, the Empress can be male or female. It's an energy. It doesn't mean that it has to be specifically female. It's just a representation of this. You could also have Libra or Taurus heavy in your chart, or could be the energy that you're taking on. Sorry, my neighbour's dog is barking. So maybe you are Libra or Taurus as well. Excuse me. So yeah, there's like a big transition, or like something that you went through. It could have felt like you were. This could have been illness as well, or this could have been that you felt like you were. I'm hearing the words. I don't want to say. I don't want to say that. But basically, you could have felt like you went to hell and back, and you may have done this a few times over. Maybe not to say that you experienced less pain, but obviously this pain was on a deeper level. So when you're on that sort of healing journey, you tend to feel like you go through cycles of healing, maybe each year, or when you first go through your awakening or something like that. But this time could have felt like the very first time you went through an awakening. And this is like a collective feeling for a lot of us. So it's not, you're not alone. There's people that also have gone through different things, but it might be for whatever reason you had a shake up in your life. It could have been a friendship, a relationship. It could have been a family situation. It could have been a work situation. It could be anything where the universe is kind of trying to teach us lessons through. But you seem to have done some sort of healing on yourself. It's like you were catapulted into this healing, but you did this healing on yourself. And you needed to have strength and restraint while doing so, or you may have felt like you had to remain silent during that time. But this is all to do with like the universe. The universe is at play here, because you see on the strength card, you have this 8 above the head, which is like the infinity symbol. So yeah, there's something also that was karmic that may have played out in your life. Could also be dealing with a Scorpio as well, or somebody with like heavy Scorpio placements in their chart. You could be dealing with a Leo, as I said, Taurus, Libra, Libra again. So yeah, there may be justice in a situation that you may have gone through, where somebody could have went towards another situation, maybe not realizing that you were the Empress. But if you were glowing up and you didn't realize you were the Empress yourself, then that's, yeah, it's understandable with the confusion. But yeah, there's something here that the universe is trying to bring balance to, because we've got the Justice card here as well. So justice this can be about truth, this can be about legal things coming to light, or like you could get a payout that you were supposed to have gotten maybe ages ago and you hadn't received it. It could be a number of things, but it could also be about you signing contracts. You could have got a new job. You could also just want balance in a situation. You could want justice in a situation as well, especially if you felt like you've been wronged, or there was injustice in a legal situation. You could have felt like you didn't come out on top, or the way that you expected. But there is something at play here, because there's a wish fulfillment coming in. Could have been dealing with a lot of toxic energies. Can't show the double cards apparently. Excuse me. Could have been dealing with a Capricorn as well. But you could have been dealing with a situation where there was like temptation involved, drugs, alcohol. It could be a number of things. Any addiction really. Could be sexual as well. I hope they don't take my video down for this. But yeah, there could be a load of things that were affecting you. Also in a relationship, could also be third party situation as well, or people getting involved, like family, people talking in your ear, your person's ear, or somebody else. Or somebody else, like could be work situations as well. But it's just like there's been a play out of toxic energy and things that have come to light, especially since last year, and we're still in that year of the snake. So you may not see a difference or like us really moving into the energy of this year until like end of February. So yeah, wish fulfillment here is coming through for you. There's like a victory and success in you moving forward. So if you had a really hard time last year going into this year, or you're still going through a really tough time, there is a wish fulfillment coming in for you. There is something that you may have wanted either emotionally, or this could also be the universe blessing you as well, but there could have been something that you wanted emotionally, or there could have been something that you wish for that you may have not saw was coming, or you thought it wasn't coming. Could be a new car as well. If somebody wanted a new car and they wished for that, they could be getting victory and success in that, because the chariot can also represent a car to me anyway. This could also be if there was somebody that treated you badly, or if you felt like someone treated you not in the best manner, they could be coming in to speak to you or offer a serious form of communication. This person also may be trying to balance themselves, trying to work on what they need to better themselves. So there could be like a number of things that this person is attempting to do or trying to do. Or this could be you. This could be you taking on the energy of the Emperor, excuse me, moving forward. It looks like moving forward into victory and success after a really tough time, to be honest, and a time where you had to tame the beast within you. Like a taming of the beast within you. So that could have been something as well. I'm hearing like there's two sides to everyone. I'm trying to check the time too. We're at 13 minutes. Okay. We're doing okay. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Magician again. Somebody may be overburdened. It could be you feeling overburdened, or like you've just come to an end. This could be an end of a cycle as well, because 10s could be endings of a cycle. This could be how you're trying to manifest now, trying to move forward, and knowing that you have all the power within for you to create the life that you want. So this is like the magician. The magician cultivates every element of all the suits. So, for example, water, air, fire, and earth. That's you being able to alchemize energy and also work with the higher powers. So, God, source, universe, Allah, whatever you believe in. Gosh, these cards don't really want to shuffle. Okay, we're not going to do too many. Let's just do one more. Yeah, keep seeing like an apology coming in. It could be like a small apology, or like a peace offering, or maybe somebody wants to ask you out on a date, or obviously if you're married or in a relationship, your partner could be asking you out on a date. Okay, this just flipped out. Death card. So, like I said, you've gone through some sort of transition. It doesn't literally mean death. It can mean that you may have experienced a death in the past, and if that's the case, I'm really sorry to hear that, or to see that. So yeah, there could have been somebody who was close to you that has passed away. So there's condolences there, but you could be also dealing with a Scorpio. And then if you see on this deck, it's got the snake. So the year of the snake was last year, but going into this year, the energy is still continuing until apparently the 17th of February or something like that. So that's why I said end of Feb. So this person, whoever this was, if it was a Scorpio that he was dealing with that came into your life, there is a reason why they came in on that year. Specifically because you could have needed to heal some things, like childhood wounding. Yeah, see, healing. You could have needed to heal some childhood wounding, some wounding from your past, and you may not have seen what was happening when this came or when this situation happened. But this is transformation, and this is something that was designed this way, basically. So yeah, if you're going through a lot of healing right now, a lot of purging, there's a reason for that. If it's not to do with Scorpio, or you're dealing with a Scorpio, or I'm hearing Taurus or Cancer, Leo. Cancer's also here with the Chariot card. Aquarius as well, because Star card can also represent Aquarius. But yeah, this person, even though you may not have felt like it, was in your life or is in your life to heal you in some way, because only then would you be able to get the wish fulfillment that's coming through now, or the blessings that are coming through now. So don't give up. But also Scorpio energy in general is transformative, but it gets to the deep root issue because it's classed as like underworld energy. It's classed as, I guess, whatever was in our south node, for example, where we have our north node and south node. North node is what we're supposed to live like in this lifetime. South node is what we lived like in a past lifetime. So if you want to, so it can relate to past life, but it can also relate to, I'm losing my words. It can also relate to, like your childhood, and then, your childhood, and then obviously you going into adulthood. So if you carried patterns from your childhood to adulthood, or teenage years, 20s, whatever, to into, as you're getting older, then this is what could happen depending on the timing. Everyone has their own time when they are aware or wake up, or what they call a wake up call. Everyone has their own time when they get that. So it's something that is brought on by the universe. Sometimes you don't know it's coming, you don't see it. The other thing is, there may be some stuff, like I said, because there's someone that may want to give you an apology, but there may be, with the moon here, there may be some things that hidden from you that you're not seeing. And a situation may not be what you think it is, as in, I know it sounds so cliche, but the reasons of why something happened may not be what you think it is. I actually thought this reading would be more about career, but just because of, I don't know why, but I thought it would be more about purpose. But obviously this is also to do with purpose, because you healing helps you to move forward within your purpose, right? You might have a story to tell. If you have a book to write it. Okay. I can't shuffle these cards anymore. Okay, yeah, Ace of Wands. So there's somebody that wants to come in, or there might be a new passionate beginning for you, or some sort of creative spark, some creative idea. You may have an idea that comes from the pain that you have felt. If it's the pain that you have felt in regards to this situation, like a romantic situation or a work situation, whatever it is, whatever's happened, Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Especially to do with a lot of things that have been coming up for the collective this year has been about abandonment and rejection and these core wounds that some people don't even know that they had. Yeah, so that could be part of it as well, but this might be just a new opportunity that's coming in for you, something that's creative, or you may have a new creative idea. You will have victory and success in that idea. Beware of anyone that's coming back into your life. Sorry. They don't want me to get this message out. Who is just wanting to have a physical relationship. That's what I was going to say. Nine of Pentacles. See, you're going to be fine. Some people may choose to be single if they're in a relationship, or if they've ended a relationship. Yeah, if they've ended a relationship, you may choose to be single and you're going to be fine. If you are, this could also be just you working on yourself and taking on the energy of focusing on your finances and money. And this could be you getting back to your nurturing energy if you've been feeling like that's lacking in some way. Yeah, somebody has a lot of passion for you. And again, they want to apologize. So there's someone coming in possibly with an apology or like an offer of a date or something like that. This could also be you might meet a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. The only thing I would say is that if this person is a bit emotionally immature, because the Page of Cups can be represent like children in the tarot. So it could be somebody that's a bit emotionally immature or not really sure how to approach the situation. They may want to come in passionate, but know that they have to come from an emotional space, but they might not give you much emotional space. They might not give you an apology from such an emotional space or something that you may expect. It may be more passionate and then like a small talk, or this person could find it really hard to express what they feel or hold back their passion for you or relationship. It could also be that somebody feels like you're moving forward and leaving whatever behind, whatever you've been through. And that could also, as I said, it could also be work and family and stuff like that as well. You could have a family member coming in to apologize too. To be honest, it looks like you're just focused on your faith. You're focused on pouring back into yourself and your faith, building yourself up spiritually, especially because there's been a lot of, there was a lot of energies that were affecting empaths with their vibration last year and going into this year. There was a lot of things that are playing out in the world that also affects empaths as well, depending on the type of empath as well. But it will affect you all differently. Emotions and feelings and things that were coming up to the surface, or just like a sense of overwhelm. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Sorry everyone, I had to pause the video because I had another meeting, but I'm back now. So I'm really sorry for all the coughing as well. It was awful. I had to pause because of that too. And my voice is not clear. Okay, so we're gonna pull these up. Other few messages that I got while I was in the meeting. There's a song that I love. It keeps going in my head, but I think it's because in some situations where you may have somebody returning into your life, just be cautious of repeating cycles, one, and two, if you've now set firm boundaries with people in your life, it could be family, friends, everyone, then try to stick to those boundaries. Obviously, it's not like you can't bend certain things, but you don't filter usually on your boundaries. Once you know them or once you understand them, and if you don't know what they are, then like me, when I was lost about boundaries and stuff like that, you have to still learn how to set them, and it can still go over a course of time as well. It doesn't necessarily mean like every single boundary is set and it's straight away you know exactly what that boundary is going to be moving forward. Your boundaries may change, but your core boundaries should remain, if you know what they are and how to set them. And you will see the people that respect them and the people that don't, because they will show their true colors. So yeah, let's do some love oracles for the empaths. Love and romance, this is. Okay. Also, yeah, the song. So because I was saying about someone coming back, that could also, the other note was Mercury retrograde is coming up again. I think it's in Feb. This could be very good for some people. I found the last Mercury retrograde very tough. And also, there is still some cycles playing out about past situations, past energy. So, if your past returns, sometimes, depending on who that person is, what the situation is, obviously I'm not saying about your current partner, or if it's someone you know from the past, and is whatever, you will know by discerning who those people are. See, and yeah, basically this is the message I'm getting to, is divine timing. So it says, trust divine timing, love arrives when it's meant to. So yeah, it's all about the energy that's happening at the moment. Everything is very much divine, but depending on the type of relationship you have, that can also play a part. But there will possibly be people returning from the past, because Mercury retrograde is always that time where people just pop up. And last Mercury retrograde for me was a lot of, well, actually the whole year, to be fair, was just different people popping up from the past. It doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic partner. It can be like somebody you had an incident with in school, for example, or somebody that wronged you, or you wronged them, friendship, whatever. Or it might not even be that situation, just might have been experienced. You haven't bumped into that person, you've met them, or haven't seen them for a long time. Be mindful of those things as well, because also sometimes where you leave people in the past is where they're meant to remain. And sometimes when you realize somebody has grown or changed, or they're in alignment with you, then yeah, by all means, if you want to be friends, or you want to start something romantic, or you want to, it's up to you. It's all, everyone has their own freedom of choice, but it could also be very much a test from the universe too, to see if you're going to engage in behaviors that you may have engaged in before, or to see if you have changed your approach, or if there was an apology that was due from you, for example. That might be your opportunity to apologize, even if it's something that you don't consciously think about every day. But it could be that you just had something in the back of your mind or in your unconscious, where you've stored that years ago about some apology that you may have needed to give, or someone that you wronged that you didn't mean to, or it was behaviors you was unaware of, whatever the situation is. So anyway, that's it. That's my little message. And yeah, the song was Make Me Wait on it, but I've been hearing this song in my head for days, but I love this song as well. But it is, I know it's definitely Chris Brown. Oh my gosh, who's the other people? There's two other big singers as well. The guy that wrote the birthday SEX song. Is it Jeremiah? Yeah. And then there's another guy that's really good as well, but I always forget his name, but he's got an amazing voice. But anyway, I think it's Make Me Wait on it. And that's possibly a message as well for somebody who is coming back. If you do want to be with this person and you haven't seen them, or you've been in separation, whatever it is, there may be you needing to be patient with yourself, because this person may have a lot of passion for you. This person may want to jump your bones, is what I'm hearing. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's Let's see what is in the cards. Shout out to my mum as well, because I know she wants a new car. So she may want that. She wants that wish. Star. Okay, your hope and optimism are a powerful love magnet for you right now. So this is about healing. So somebody out there has definitely done the work. Even if you were forced into it, you've done the work. So star card. And star card can also be a wish fulfillment as well. Apology. Never underestimate the power of a heartfelt apology. So somebody might actually start off small and then actually give you a heartfelt apology. So that is lovely. And I'm in alignment. No, wedding. Okay. Taking your relationship to the next level, one step at a time. Somebody is getting proposed to. Somebody's going to get married. Yeah, I didn't see this one coming. I didn't see that one coming. Okay, so you've got a wish. So the universe is going to bless you in some way. So that's why I said the situation that you think may be what you think it is may not be. And it's not a cliche thing. It's just, it's almost like, so if someone, I don't want this to be too long, but I just feel like all these messages are coming through. For example, if somebody was, you're very, you got a lot of charm right now too. A lot of charm. If somebody was, for example, in a relationship and it went badly and you've had this repeating thing through relationships, or you see that you've been dating the same person in other relationships, obviously they're not the same person. Their avatar's not the same. They may have different traits, but the core things, for example, if somebody is emotionally unavailable, then, and you've attracted these emotionally unavailable people. Also, the key is to also look at you, because it's why you're attracting those people, or why that scenario keeps playing out in your relationships. Because you usually attract what you are, or mirror of yourself in some way. So this looks like to me where you may have thought something was not going to turn around and the universe has actually blessed you this time, which is lovely to see. Window, a new adventure in love is coming. Get ready. Get ready. Okay, so we're going to leave it there. So yeah, the charisma card says, love flows to you. You radiate charisma and charm. Okay, we're going to take those ones. So there is a wish fulfillment coming. I don't know when. If you're already married, you could be renewing your vows as well. All right, so this is, because it's a love portion, we'll do a few cards where this is like the subconscious of the person you could be thinking of, or people you could be thinking of, but you could apply it to what you want. Oh, hold on. All right, we'll take these. We'll take these. You just want one more. Okay, there. Let's see. Oh, okay. I let people manipulate me into ghosting you. So that's what I was saying about other people could have been in their ear, that person. So it's male or female, however it resonates for you. I want to make you happy. I miss your smile. I'm afraid of commitment. And that was one where I went, woo, because I've also had these fears. So yeah, I get it. I need to work on myself. I'm trying to clear my head. Yeah. So somebody is working on themselves. You may not see it, but they are. And this can also be, I guess this is why I thought the empath energy would have been more about, it is about purpose, but it is about more about what you've healed and stuff like that. But it definitely is pointing towards love. But yeah, that's why I think you're both, if you're involved with somebody or have been involved with somebody, I think you're both trying to focus on the same thing, but different reasons or different outcomes, as in purpose and whatever you're going towards, because you may not have the same purpose, or you may have the same dreams or alignments, but you might not know that yet. Right, so I'm going to get Oracle card. This is my new deck. It's a dragon deck. I'm going to get this. I'm pretty sure it's probably going to be about 40 minutes, even though I said I wanted it to be short. Okay, let's see. Divine Feminine. Whoa, look at that. I was really not going to post this reading because of the coughing, but I need to. Look at that. Yeah, you see the light behind her as well. The light behind the dragon. Divine Feminine, come through. The bottom of the deck got magic and manifestation. I'm not going to read that one. But yeah, let's see. And I think I don't feel like doing the heal yourself card. Let's do some purpose cards and then wrap it up. Oh, author, you have a book inside you that wishes to be expressed. Make time to write it. Geez, somebody really wanted me to get this message out, and then there's some people that just didn't. Yeah, so somebody needs to write a book. Okay. And someone who thinks they cannot write, you can. Counselling, you heal with your kind words, wise advice, and empathetic ear. Somebody may have a career in counselling and also coaching. Infinite abundance, you are fully supported as you devote yourself to your divine life purpose. So even with this card, with the Divine Feminine card, what I saw, that's it. That's what I'm going to take. Those three. That's good enough. Environmentalist. Okay, we'll take this at the bottom too. You are an earth angel who was born to protect nature and teach about nature and animals. Somebody is an earth empath. Like, I don't know if they call them, or environmental empath. Okay. Some people also may need to let go of a situation, walk away from a situation in order to resolve it. So it doesn't mean that it's completely over, but you might need a break, or I don't know, you might go into a separation period, for example, especially if you're like a twin flame, you may go into a separation period. It doesn't necessarily mean that the relationship is over. Well, it's never really over with a twin flame. But what I mean is that you can go on to live your own separate lives if you choose, as not all twins end up together. But you do have separation periods. And also, this is a big key to that as well, because the divine feminine energy is not only present in you, is present in males. It's not just related to female energy. We both have divine masculine and divine feminine energies within us, and they need to be balanced. But the divine feminine energy is on a rise from suppression when it comes to spirituality and what's been happening over the course of how many years, thousands of years, whatever. The divine feminine has been suppressed. So this is, especially in the age of Aquarius, the time for the divine feminine energy to rise. And that's why you notice a lot of people have turned to their own healing journeys or trying to find out what's best for them moving forward, changing religions. All sorts of stuff has been happening. And even in my own circle and my own community as well. Let's see. I need to get the book. Where is it? Here it is. Okay. Let's see. Divine Feminine. you also, if you're not feeling this energy, you will start to feel it. And it might be like a very quick shift. It might not be like, it might not be dragged out the way you may have felt the healing was dragged out last year. I need to find it. Okay, 1, 3, 5. Okay, so it says, it's time to stop playing small and claim your place within the circle of light. Divine Feminine is the smallest dragon I have yet encountered. She appeared near the time of the summer solstice, and her counterpart is Herne, Herne, yeah, who symbolizes the divine masculine. Some twin flames could have met this year or had an awakening this year. They could have an awakening this year, or last year, or it could have been somebody that you've known for a long time and you didn't know that they were a divine masculine to you. It says, she is here to connect you to your divine feminine energy. She told me, you possess everything you need for your existence on earth. All you need to do is accept and understand it. When you begin to realize that we no longer have to look outside of ourselves for answers and approval or feel the need for possessions, we can begin honoring ourselves as spiritual human beings. We are exactly who we need to be and where we need to be at any moment. Divine Feminine brings a sense of acceptance when we find ourselves at a crossroads and assures us that we have infinite resources to see us through. Often she appears around the solstice or the equinox, or at times we are coming to a completion of a cycle. She guides us to keep our faith and stay true to ourselves. Somebody needs to connect with their guides, or they're not listening to their guides. Sorry. Maybe I wasn't supposed to say that, but I'm just saying it. Following our inner guidance during transitional times. Although Divine Feminine is the smallest of the dragons, she carries immense power, and this is her message to you. It matters not how small you may feel on the inside. In truth, you are more powerful than you could ever begin to imagine. This power is deep within you, and you know intuitively what is required of you. It's time to stop playing small and claim your place within the circle of light so that you can shine. Others are drawn to you like the sunrise on a summer solstice morning. So own it. It is yours. Own it without fear or ego, but with acceptance and grace. She allows us for the first time to acknowledge and touch a feeling of personal power, for she encourages deep trust in the divine, which settles itself comfortably in our being. Yeah, this is it, guys. So that was the reading. Divine Feminines. That is the key message here. But as I said, whether you're female or male, it could be that your divine feminine is being integrated and you need that to move forward. And the divine feminine can also activate the heart chakra as well, or those sorts of energies can activate the heart chakra as well. So yeah, sending you lots of love and light. I enjoyed this reading a lot. And I apologize for the coughing again, and take care, and I'll speak to you soon.